What's up, it's your boy Millie, back at it with another video. It's been a while, but we back at it again with another jam-packed information video about hustling. And if you ever had a passion about getting into real estate, but you don't know how to get into it without using credit or a lot of money, this is a video for you. I'm gonna be answering a lot of your questions. So how can you get into real estate with little to no money or no credit? There's only one way and one way only, and it's called wholesaling real estate. And you're probably wondering, what is wholesaling real estate? If you're a newbie, you ain't never heard of it, it's actually you being the middleman between a motivated seller and an investor, aka a cash buyer. So, and you're probably wondering, well, Millie, what is a motivated seller? A motivated seller is simply a person that wants to sell their house for a discount because they are very motivated because of various reasons, such as they're either a tired landlord, they're behind on taxes, they want to retire from just owning a bunch of properties. They probably inherited one from their mom or dad dying. They don't know what to do with it, so they're like, hell, I'll sell it for cash. Or the house is too beat up to list on the market with a real estate agent. That's where you come in, you provide a service. So what you do, remember I told you have no money. You don't got no skin in the game. All you gotta have is hustle. That's it. So listen, all you gotta do from there, you get in contact with a motivated seller. You say, hey, Mr. Seller, are you the owner of 123 Main Street? You know, if he says yes, then you go through a little script. I'll teach y'all that later on. This is just the basics. This is just literally the basics, a quick video. So would you be interested in selling your property, Mr. Seller? Yes, you know, you get into four things. I call them the four pillars. It's motivation, condition, timeline, and price. You're gonna run through those four things to see if they're actually qualified as a motivated seller. So let's just say, you know, the house fixed up is worth $250,000. Okay, cool, but the house needs a lot of work done to it. It needs a new roof, needs to be rehab, all that good stuff. All right, so then you want to get the house at a discount. Remember, he already wants to sell. He's motivated. You know, his mom died. He doesn't want the house anymore, right? Whatever the case. So you would take a purchase and sales agreement, and it'll be between you and him. And in that purchase and sales agreement, it'll state that you are going to buy his home for X amount of dollars. And so for the sake of this video, let's just say the price is $100,000 to keep things simple. So you say, hey, I got a $100,000 cash offer for you. Would you accept it? He says yes. You got signed paperwork, sign a contract. Boom, you got a contract. Purchase and sales agreement. It's literally that simple. All right, so listen. So now you got this purchase sales agreement saying you'll buy his house for $100,000 within 30 days or less. All right, so boom. Now, mind you have no money, right? But you don't gotta worry. If you ran your numbers right on what houses have sold for fix up in that area, and you know your ARV, my bad, then you're golden. So then you will present this purchase and sales agreement. Remember, you're not gonna really sell a house. You're really just signing this paper. So you're gonna find an investor, somebody that buys houses in that area that has cash, that has that moolah. You know what I'm talking about? So you would then present it to him like, hey, bro, I got a house for sale. I got this deal. Would you be interested over here on 123 Main Street? He's gonna run his numbers, whatever the case is. If it's a deal, it's gonna sell. So don't worry about it. So now you're probably, well, how much do I sell to him for? However much you want to make. If there's enough meat on the bone, make as much as you want to make. But for the sake of this video, let's say you just want to make 10 grand. So all you gotta do after that is sign the contract between you and the seller to him for 10,000 more. So that'll be $110,000. So you'll have another paper from the buyer, which is an assignment of contract. Okay. So now you got two pieces of paper. Stay with me. 2 pieces of paper. So with these 2 pieces of paper, remember, no money yet. You ain't got no skin in the game for real. So you take these 2 pieces of paper, you will go find a wholesale friendly title company in that city. You can do this in your city, by the way, and you can do this virtually. I'm gonna teach y'all all the sauce in more coming videos. But like I said, this is just the basics of how you can get into real estate with no money or credit. So You find a wholesale friendly title company to handle the transaction. And from that point, you send the title company your purchase and sales agreement with the seller, and your assignment of contract with the buyer. They are then going to set up closing and schedule it with the seller, what day he could come in, yada yada. The buyer doesn't have to come in; he just has to sign his documents, each time, whatever, and wire his funds. So you just gotta make sure you stay on top of your buyer, make sure he's still good, you know. And typically, you always want to ask your EMD from your buyer. That way, he has a little skin in the game. That way, he won't back out of the deal. But like I said, if it's a good deal, buyers won't back out because it's money to them. You know what I mean? So then the buyer would talk to the title company, yada yada. He'll wire the $110,000 to the title company. The title company will then disperse of those funds as stated in contracts. The seller will get the $100,000 that you and him agreed to, right? And after that, there's $10,000 left. That $10,000 goes to you, and the property goes to the investor. And that is it. That is wholesaling real estate in a nutshell. Basic video, how you can get into it. How you can get into real estate with little to no money. And again, if you found this video helpful and enjoyable, click the like and subscribe button. I'm gonna drop more content back to back to back, so just stay with me, okay? We're gonna get the hustles going. And just so if you're new to the channel, my name is Millie, and what this channel is about hustles, whether it's wholesaling real estate, whether it's about e-commerce, whether it's about affiliate marketing. This is all about hustles. So tune in if you're into entrepreneurship, and if you've seen this video and you're like, wholesaling might not be for me, there's gonna be other hustles for you, businesses you might be interested in getting into, and that's what this channel is all about. So a quick start to get into wholesaling real estate, you can either, to just find motivated sellers, you can download an app called Deal Machine. You could drive around the neighborhood and add properties, you know, distressed looking properties, houses that look like they need work on them. You know, you just add that on your Deal Machine account. I'll have a link in the bio, in the description, whatever, below. Click on it to get started. Then, or another way, if you want to go virtual route and you don't want to drive around, you can use either PropStream or batch leads. Okay, so I have a link in the description for that too. But when you sign up for those, for PropStream and batch leads, you'll be able to pull lists from anywhere in the country, any state, any city. You can pull a motivated seller list, a list of tire landlords. You'll see when you sign up, you know, and after that, I gotta throw this in there. So once you get these leads, you have to skip trace them, because I know you're probably wondering, well, how do I get in contact with a seller? That's my bad. You have to skip trace the numbers. You have to skip trace the seller, the address, and you could use batch skip tracing, which I have a link below for that too. You can use that. That way you can get accurate phone numbers, and you call them up. Hey, are you the owner of 123 Main Street? And I told you about the 4 pillars. However you want to ask it. Just don't sound like a robot. Please just don't sound like a robot. It's not that hard, and that's all there is to it. And you can do that virtual. You can do this in Houston. You can do this anywhere around the country. You know, just get to it. It's all about hustle. So until we meet again, like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any other questions. Until we meet again, we're out.